Thank you for the introduction. Good morning, selamat datang. Welcome and thank you for joining us today for our Directions Live 2020. This is the first virtual event of this size. I'm pleased to see a significant increase in the level of engagements and the interest from the local GIS community at this year event. This is not only a testament to the value of GIS, but also highlight the new opportunity that the global COVID-19 pandemic has allowed us to explore. There's no doubt that we were all taken by surprise by the outbreak, and frankly, I don't think many of us would have thought they would personally experience something as catastrophic as the coronavirus pandemic in our lifetime. But we have, and we had to adapt quickly to the changes it has brought along, and we learned some lessons along the way. One of the most important things that everything about a pandemic or any emergency is spatial. We all wanted to know where the virus was spreading, how fast, and which country were able to control its spread. As we follow the news and watch the number of cases grow all around the world, we saw mapping and spatial data visualizations and analysis app become powerful for providing situations awareness. One of the first publicly available real-time dashboard dedicated to monitoring the pandemic and circulated globally was by the Johns Hopkins University, and I'm sure most of you would have seen it. And later, we saw many others follow, some used for public information and other used internally by government agency to support their decision-making. Just to give you a few examples, some of these dashboards that we had supported in Malaysia are people like Royal Malaysia Police. Royal Malaysia Police use this dashboard for their planning and monitoring placement of the roadblock during lockdown. I'm sure some of you would have experienced it. In Sabah, the municipal launched a COVID-19 GIS hub to provide the public with a daily update on cases. Behind the scene, health workers were tracking the spread of the disease using dashboard in Kota Kinabalu. Medical officers in Putrajaya were reporting cases using the COVID-19 reporters and providing updates for the COVID-19 cluster and also pattern. In Iskandar, the COVID-19 Johor Baru dashboard show medical officers were able to be contacted tracing to further manage the spread of the disease. As Esri Malaysia, we launched a COVID-19 resources hub, bringing information from multiple sources to one place. Leveraging the science of geography to derive better insight, the hub features real-time update on the number of cases across the country, live social media feed, and a showcase of application such as the Borang Pemantauan COVID-19. Peta Hospital Rujukan COVID-19, and amongst others. If you haven't explored the hub, please take a minute to browse through to see how the power of digital geography deliver insight that kept government and communities informed. As I mentioned earlier, we have learned several lessons from the pandemic. Most importantly, we have realized that we need to be prepared for the next emergency. The question is, how? One of the most important lessons we learned was that time is valuable. We have to be agile and quick to respond. Solutions have to be set up and deployed in minimum time to match the speed of which the pandemic can spread. We, Esri Malaysia, set up a local disaster response program team, the DRP team, to support our partner in leveraging ready-to-use applications to deploy solutions in a single day. This proved crucial. When we're dealing with fast-moving disaster like a pandemic, looking back at the solutions we were getting ourselves into supporting this crisis, there have been a few important learning that I would like to share with you. These are when the next crisis hit us. I think one of the most important lessons we have learned from the pandemic is the community engagement, and communications are key to keep citizens safe. Informing communities of where the number of cases were rising or where roads were blocked and which services are unavailable due to the social distancing required. Help authority control the spread of the virus. Engagement tool like ArcGIS Hub help you reach out to your community, educate your citizens, and provide them with the information you need to stay safe. No doubts, technology is fast moving. This is important for us to stay updated. Technology so that the time comes to respond to another crisis like this, your systems are ready and agile enough to adapt quickly. We all have to work digitally in light of the outbreaks, and that has forced many of us to bring down the barrier to digital transformations. To effectively plan, mitigate, and reduce risk, emergency management professionals must incorporate real-time data, big data, and other critical data feed into their analysis. Data-driven insight help community effectively prepare for worst-case scenario. In today's new norm, every emergency management professionals must become more agile and informed at all times during response effort. Recovery effort can take years, and it's critical to avoid misstep that delay progress. It's essential to provide emergency management professional with tools to prioritize work and deliver on every recovery dollar invested in a community. Today, you are going to hear inspired story from our leading Malaysian organizations that are pioneering the applications of geospatial technology, and I think it's important to share this achievement to help others on this GIS journey. Early this month at the Esri UC, 3 Malaysian organizations received the Special Award in GIS awarded in recognition of their forward-thinking vision and innovative use of geospatial technology in addressing real-world challenges in industry and community. The 3 winners are E-Idaman, Indah Water, and Petronas. E-Idaman has implemented a solid waste management and public cleansing management using ArcGIS app and templates to establish e-beam and e-cage management. We actually luckily to have one of them with us today. You will hear from E-Idaman themselves about the applications of GIS across the organizations and how they have managed to extend their spatial data to support non-GIS staff. Other recipients of the Special Achievement in GIS Award were Indah Water Consortium, IWK. IWK developed the next generations of integrated geographical information system, their IGIS, in providing a consolidated view of the information's products to effectively perform assets and risk management, operational planning, and field operations. Similarly, Petronas has used ArcGIS in the whole of the business cycle for making faster decisions based on the spatial visualizations. Petronas has established a workflow for pipeline inspections, integrity, and maintenance data to increase efficiencies and cost saving, including cost cutting from number of inspection. We are honored to have worked with these organizations in their respective journey towards digital transformations, and are excited to see them create more innovative applications that help run communities and some of our country's most progressive organizations. I trust you will find today's presentations inspiring and insightful and lead you to your great achievement. I hope you might be sharing your story with us this time next year. Until then, I wish you to have an enjoyable day, and thank you very much.